Now, okay, check this out. Victoria, and I'm gonna have her come and talk, you guys. She literally did 89,000 in April. Yes, that is not a typo. She literally in 9 months has made $256,000. But you guys, she hasn't always had success like this. And this is what is so important. You're going to come and hear her story, but there is nothing that Victoria has done or that I have done, or that Jimmy has done, or that Daryl has done, or that any of the 14 or 15,000 people in our community have done. We are just everyday people like you, but we were ready for a change. We weren't going to accept anything short of changing our life. So, Victoria, I'm going to let you take it away. And congratulations, Victoria, on an incredible April you had.
Oh my goodness. What an April it was. And what a start to May already. I'm at 62. I might be at 6,600 actually for the day for May. So I am pumped up. So for those of you, like Michelle said, my name is Victoria. I am a busy boy mama. I have three little boys. Two of them are special needs. One is autistic. And I'm an army wife. My husband is active duty. And so he was away when I started this, and he actually just got back last week. And get this, you guys, and this is, I don't just want to sit here and throw numbers at you, but just to kind of give you an idea, when he got back last week, we were so unplugged. I mean, we went strawberry picking. We had daily bike rides with the kids. I mean, just a lot of being present. We were doing puzzles. We were doing Legos. We were doing Play-Doh, all the kids things. And I still made $20,000 that week while we were unplugged. Okay. And so a little bit of my backstory, if you saw my resume before, I've done everything under the sun. I've waited tables. I've worked in retail. I've worked in education. I've worked in real estate, like you name it. And I've probably done it to some extent. But once I started having kids, I really wanted to find a way where I could stay home, work less, and make more. Okay. So tell me in the comments, who has tried an MLM? Just say me. This is not an MLM. I always need to say that. But just tell me if you've ever tried one, and then tell me how it made you feel. Now, I want you to understand, I'm not the kind of person that is going to bash MLM, because I did that for 7 years, and I think it's a brilliant business model. It truly is. However, for what I wanted out of it personally, the time freedom that I wanted personally, I was so burnt out. So I actually did the math on this, and oh my gosh, I can't remember, because the last math that I had for this was, oh, now I can't, I'm going so squirrel brain, but I was slinging mascara, making $7 on a mascara, and I believe my math is correct. I would have had to get 100 and I think 25 customers in order to make $900. That might be wrong. That might be off. I don't know. 125 customers. That means I was looking for them. I was cold messaging. I was doing parties. I was doing the follow up. I had people that were unfriending me left and right because they're like, I don't want anything to do with this, right? And then I was constantly having to grow a team so that we could make a little more, because that is multi-level marketing. And I want to address this because I've seen people mentioning this before. In a pyramid, you have somebody at the top that's making bank off of everybody below them. Okay. It's multiple levels for a reason. And so then you have an upline and you have a downline. With this, it is 100% you. That's it. You are the CEO of your own business. You are making 100% profit. You cannot make 100% profit in an MLM. Okay. But I did that for 7 years because I thought, this is the way I need to make an income and stay home with my kids. Well, get this. Like I said, my face was glued to my phone doing this, and I was maybe making a couple thousand a month. Okay. And then it got to a point where I was just so burnt out. I said, I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to start my own online boutique, right? Because then I'll be able to make 100% profit. Tell me in the comments who has ever started their own business. Just say me if you have ever started a business, because if so, the amount of money and time that goes into something like that. Okay. So I went 30 grand into debt to start my own boutique. and I still have inventory upstairs that I can't even sell. All right. And I did that though, because I'm like, okay, this is mine. I'm the CEO. I'm going to make 100% profit. And so I was making $20 selling a shirt. So I went from making $7 from someone's company to $20 on my company. And then it got to a point where my income, oh, sorry, it just went to 20% battery. My income went from like 1,200 a month to nothing. I hadn't made a sale for 6 weeks. And in my head, I was just convinced, oh, people just don't want to buy from me anymore. Like, and I couldn't find more customers and whatever. And you guys know when it rains, it pours, right? Tell me in the comments who is currently living paycheck to paycheck, because 61 or 62% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. I don't ever want you to be somebody that uses that as an excuse for not taking action to change it. Okay. That's why I always want to say, I want to be your hype girl, because I want you to understand you don't have to stay there. I say this all the time. It's not a decision to be broke, but it is a decision to stay there. Okay. So when I was broke and we hadn't made anything on my online boutique, I had seen my friend make 40 grand in 2 months talking about this digital marketing thing. You better believe I was the girl that was first in line to be like, it's another one of those things. It's got to be a scam, because typically something that sounds too good to be true is. We're taught this as kids. We are conditioned to believe that you have to go to college, you have to get a good degree, and that's how you'll get a good paying 9-to-5 job, right? You don't need to like your job. You just need to get a good paying job. And then when you're not making enough there, go get a second job and work overtime. And our economy sucks. So then like go work more and more and more. That's what we're told. So when you hear somebody tell you you can literally work less and make more, like we can't process it, right? That was me. I was like, there's no freaking way. But this was a Hail Mary for me. We needed to pay for a new transmission, new tires, and doing all of this while my husband's gone with my 3 kids, right? And so this was a Hail Mary. I had to watch a friend's kids, and I had to go and clean somebody's house so that I could get the funds to start this. And so when I went all in on this, I'm like, if I can make $1,200 a month, I'm going to break even. I made $29,000 my first month. Okay. And I want you to understand, I know when you hear numbers like this, it's hard for you to fathom if you're currently living paycheck to paycheck. I want you to understand everybody who is talking about these numbers, they were in the same position when they started. They needed a way out too. They needed a change. They needed something that would benefit them, like, and create a better life for their families, right? So we all started at the same spot, y'all. We did. And so in 5 months and 8 days, I hit my first 6 figures. And now 9 months in, I'm actually over $260,000 right now. April alone, like Michelle said, was almost 90K. My husband just got home. We got orders. We're moving only about an hour and a half away. And get this, we went down yesterday, found a house, and we put an offer in, got it accepted, brand new construction, and we might be paying cash. Like as of right now, we're putting down 50%, but we're not closing for another couple months. And so we're like, like how crazy would it be to put cash down for a house in this economy? That is what we are talking about here. You guys, these are not just big dreams. I want you to understand this is happening for so many people. It is not so far out of reach for you. It's not. And it starts with deciding no more. Today is the day, and doing whatever you have to do to take massive action. Okay. So I want you to hear this when Michelle is explaining like what all of this is, what the programs are, because I want you to understand this has been the biggest dang blessing in my life. And I know it sounds so cliche, the whole, I wish I would have started sooner, but my gosh, I wish I would have started sooner, because it has changed everything for us. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Oh my gosh, congratulations on your house. How
Oh,
exciting.
we were just talking
Um,
about it today. We're like, we might be able to pay cash. Like,
yes.
crazy.
It's awesome. Oh, love it. Thank you so much. And this is your 100K month. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I absolutely love it. So you guys, you can see she is an everyday mom, just like you, right? Mom, dads, aunts, uncles, and grandparents. That's what I love this. We don't have any like flashy background. We just had the desire to change our family's life.